Now again, the first thing I'm going to do is again save as robot low poly 020. So I'm going to select this piece and we're going to move on to this one. I'm just going to go and apply convert to poly actually and apply unwrap on it. I'm going to select anything, and since it has a hole, I don't need to cut a piece or anything inside of it, so I'm just gonna go up and open the UV editor, drag it into a place. I'm gonna turn the background off and I'm just gonna go and use the quick peel. So what it's gonna do is it's going to try to relax it, but you can notice that we have some kind of triangles and so on. So this happens when we retopologize a certain mesh using the graphite modeling tools and we cap the geometry by creating a triangle. The algorithm tries to create a polygon, and at some point this kind of gets messy. So one quick way to fix this is I'm going to try to select all those bucket triangles and or at least most of them that are not next to each other, and I'm going to convert those to poly right now. And now I'm just going to select those, delete them. I'm going to go and handily cap, select select all holes we have so far, and then select the outer border. Yes, and this is gonna leave you with all those selections. So what you want to do is you want to cap the geometry and you want to delete those triangles as well and go by hand and cap them again, also the other pieces. So now if you apply the unwrap and check, probably most of those are going to be gone. But if they're not, there's another way you can do this. You can convert this to poly and export it, and I can export it on my desktop. And I'm just gonna create a temporary in max folder files. I'm just gonna create an OBJ format. I'm just gonna call it temp mesh, and we're gonna delete it after we do this. I'm just gonna export it. I'm just gonna select all quads and then textures, coordinates, normal, smooths, and I'm gonna turn off all vertex normals and texture coordinates optimization. I'm just gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna export it, and I'm gonna delete this piece, and I'm just gonna re-import it again. So I'm just gonna import this one and import a single mesh, and I have this one. So now I can convert to poly, apply a smooth groups on this piece, and actually you can notice that even if I apply a smooth groups on it, it doesn't work. So I just need to select all this and detach it as an object, and then delete the mesh that from which we detached anything. So now this is kind of okay, and if I apply UVs on it, you'll see that we don't have this problem with any kind of borders or any kind of bucket triangles or anything like that. So this is kind of okay, and that's what we want. So I'm gonna select this, I'm gonna go tools and relax it by face. I'm just gonna leave it to relax a little bit. This with the UVs may not look okay, but right now I'm gonna quickly check, is it fine? Just click check your pattern and take a quick look on it. So it kind of looks okay. I can probably do a few things to optimize this just tiny. So I'm gonna click open and let's convert this to poly first and change the wireframe color to black so I can see it better. And apply UVs again. Click open. Drag this in place, and probably this needs to be a little bit scaled up, just slightly, so we can see what's going on. And I can select those edges on the top part as well as on the bottom part. And break them. And do the same thing on the other side. And just break those. And now if I relax this, probably I have a little bit more better stretching out of those vertices because they were too pinched, and now it's kind of a little bit better. Not worried about it. It's kind of fine. This area is probably will be not seen at all from anybody, but still it's kind of clean. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna apply the green material to it since we have the UVs on it so far. And what is left is the bottom part of the leg and the fingers and just the head and the helmet. Those we're gonna do in a minute. So let's continue with the finger. I'm just gonna hit unwrap, and actually I'm gonna turn off show map seams, and I'm gonna leave pelt seams because I won't have the pelt option on it. I'm just gonna go and target welds when I want pelts. So I want those edges pelt. As well as all the surrounding area of this. The reason why I do that is I'm gonna stitch this in a second once I've felt this piece. So I'm gonna expand, and we're gonna hit planar first because it must make the cut and to include the pelted seams. And now if I click quick peel to try to quick peel it outside of the border. So I'm gonna select those bottom piece, and I'm gonna click planar and just gonna drag it up. So the next thing I can do is select this piece and just stitch it. So now if I go and relax this piece, I will have the finger properly done without any kind of problems or anything like that. So I can convert this to poly now, and all those things we're gonna have the same UVs also, but those have a different size. So for each one of those, I'm just gonna grab those, convert them to poly, and I'm gonna go in here and reset the X form. Now if I go in each one, you can see that it has the reset X form. So select those pieces, convert them to poly again, and apply UV modifier on each one individual. So why we do that? Well, I'm gonna show you. Since we've scaled this one a little bit, if I select this one, and if I scale it, and if I relax it right now by face, you can see how slightly this has changed, but overall the main change will be on this one. So I'm gonna show you on this one next. I'm gonna apply UV on it and open it. And now if I select this piece and I relax it, you will see how the UVs will stretch. We need to reset the X form because since we've stretched it, it will look like this, but the UVs and the mesh will be stretched out. So the only way you can fix this is reset the X form and then relax this, and it will conform to much more better shape. This was before and this is after we've reset the X form. This way it won't have any kind of stretching on our UVs. So the last one piece that's left is this one. I'm gonna apply the relax on this one as well. I'm gonna convert this to polygon. So this has UVs, this has all those pieces have, as well as jaw. So what's done so far is almost anything. We have only the leg left and the helmet and the head. So in our next chapter we're gonna continue on with those three pieces.